Okay, what I got here is another complete TPI setup from an IROC-Z, which is, I guess, down first count. Its days are over. But a friend of mine that I work with, he knew this guy that had bought this, I guess, complete out of an '88 IROC-Z. He had intentions to put this in a Monte Carlo that he had SS, but for some reason they booted the idea, and I guess they went with carburation. So they're going to carburate the car and do it up like that. So he made me an offer. He asked me if I might be interested, and I said, well, how much do you want? And he said, I don't know, make me an offer and see what's up. And I said, I don't know. I just threw something in the air. I said, $200. He said, it's yours. I said, yeah. I said, all right. So I actually, then after seeing everything he had, I decided to give him just a little bit more because it was more than worth everything that I got here. But he originally settled for the 200, but it's more than worth it. So he had more than I could imagine for the money, so I offered him a few more bucks on the end. Told him I'll give him a couple more for it. So anyways, it all worked out. It's mine now, and it's perfect for my setup because I guess it's still got the cold start, which I got a cold start injector on mine. I got all the injectors, got the plenum, the back cover. It did a killer ass paint job, even though this got scratched up here. But this right here, man, I'm just amazed. Just amazed how that baby came out, man. That was nice, boy. Did a nice little detail job on that tune port plate there. And set it down. Draw the body. Could use a little cleaning, maybe. Not too bad. Got another IAC sensor, TPS sensor. Of course, that's the IAC. I said that first, though. I'm not exactly sure what this sensor is here. I know it's something to do with temperature, maybe, but it's broken, as you can tell. And I know this one here is a temp sensor, too. The one that kicks the fans on, I know, is located in the side of the head. So I'm not exactly sure what these two do, but they're for the computer. And anyways, got the runners. Got the runners to go with it. I'd like to get them polished there. For some reason, I don't know why people always ding them. They get dinged somehow. This one here got a nasty little ding in it. But I could always reuse mine anyways. Mine ain't got dings in it. But this is nice because I could use this for that 91 I got if I wanted to. I can convert the 91 over. I got the computer in the deal. So I got a computer. Should work it. Got all the bolts and hardware for everything. He said it's all here. Got part of the density box and the air box over there, of course. All the wiring. All the complete wiring harness for the whole engine. Nothing's hacked. Nothing's been cut or chopped. It's been all removed pretty nice. If anything's ever been hacked, it's been from a previous repair. But he says no hacking's been done to it. So that's a plus. And I got every sensor and wire that connected to that. All the relays. And so I can, like I said, I can switch all this into my 91 if I choose to. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that though. I think I'm going to save it for mine. Here's another box of goodies to go with it. I got the snorkel, of course the charcoal canister for the setup, which is, some of this stuff's kind of dusty. The thermostat housing. Right here, mass airflow sensor. These bad boys can go for some money. Hey, I even got this clamp, man. I needed this because this was missing on mine. I've been using freaking some aftermarket regular hose clamps connected together. How's that bad boy look? Does it look good? Yeah, it looks good to me. Some little wires in there. She looks complete. I'm gonna try it out on my own. I'm gonna put it on her just to see. But I got that. extra ignition coil, which I got a Hypertech one on my car as of now anyways, and extra distributor. Could always use one of these. Module's been replaced. I could tell you that's not original. Vacuum ball, and this little cover here, and a whole bunch of other miscellaneous odds and ends that go with the tune port setup. I mean everything's here. The only thing they do hack off, which was a little alarming to me, was they just hacked off the fuel lines. Let me see here. They hacked off on this end? No. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm gonna see that hack there. I could always use mine over if I had to. Anyways, really no need for me to use all this on my own. My car already has this set up. But it's nice for the backup, you know. This right here, it's a stock, never been painted, which is nice. Looks like it could use a little cleaning. You know, maybe buff it out. And I got, of course, the water pump off the car, which I got a new water pump on mine, but it's good for a backup. Power steering. In fact, it's the whole serp belt setup, which I did buy a serp belt setup probably about a year ago, which I started cleaning on, which is down in my basement. I started cleaning up on the serp belt setup that I had. I just never put it in my car. I got all this extra smog pump, and of course the AC, which I don't think I'll ever use anyways. There's some other stuff they hacked off down in there. Like I said, all the bolts, everything is complete here. I got an extra oil sensor, pressure sensor there. And what we got here, this is another broken little sensor here. Something they broke. Taking it off. But hey, for $200, I can't beat it. Extra TV cable. This is for kick down or up shifts on the transmission for the 700 R4. You know, it's always good to have an extra one of them. You know, look, the little ends ain't broken on it. That's a plus. You got to make sure them things are adjusted correctly, because if you don't have that adjusted right, you will burn your tranny up. It controls fluid in the valve body, so that's very critical. Another little couple of bolts and stuff that they removed from there. But yeah, so I'm in business here for another TPI. If I wanted to make my 91 TPI, I mean, shit, it's ready to roll here. I got the harness, everything, all of it, you know, all the little accessories that go with it. In fact, even if I wanted to make that 86 in my backyard of TPI, I could do it. But I ain't going to go through all that. What I'm probably going to do is get all this stuff prepped. Maybe get another engine block, a good fresh engine block, and something maybe bought from Summit, and start bolting on and make myself a backup good block for my car for when I want to pull the other one when it finally goes. So we'll walk to my basement here real quick just to show you that I already had bought in the past. I had bought all this, which is always a plus. By the way, my original 87 seats, these are for my year, for my car, and they are pretty nice. Oh, but this one does have one small burn right there, which is heartbreaking. And I've been had them. Here's the other one, the match. Of course, I got boxes and crap everywhere, like always. Yeah, that one's there. It's got a few little grease stains on it. Just needs a cleaning. No rips. Nice for the 87 if I ever want to put them in there. I had them on backup. Yeah, I got so much junk down here that it's just becoming a pain in the ass for me to get around. I got to clean up. But yeah, here goes that other part for the to make it a serp belt setup. I had all this here for a serp belt setup and smog pump and whatnot. Sure, this little spin just sounds a little rustified there, getting a little messed up. What are you doing, dog? You following me down here? Where's that power steering pumping at? This is one of them. I don't think this is the one I had originally bought. God, I got a mess going on. I gotta take a dab. I might have to call off like 3 days of fucking work just so I can fucking straighten some of my mess out. Yeah, that's one of the power steering pumps brackets I gotten off of 88 or something newer than 87 when I was at the yard to make myself a serp belt setup. I also bought a bypass pulley, which is right there, AC bypass pulley. Another part of my mess, 3rd gen mess I got going on. I just got a mess, 3rd gen parts, but now I got more of a mess to add to the mess. Like I said, I got a whole tune port set up now, which is cool because I always wanted an extra backup TPI setup just to have all the extra sensors in that is amazing. Yeah, here goes the other water pump that I gotten off a car and the alternator, as well as I got a couple other alternators in there. To make my car a serp belt, I also got the lower crank pulley down here somewhere. Anyways, that's about it, you know. But I wanted to make a quick video, some of my madness again, and my new addition to my madness. Oh yeah, here goes that crank pulley right here, and the bolts. This is the one I got from the junkyard to go with the other bracket alternator in the belt to make my car a serp belt. Because from what I understand, a serp belt frees up a couple extra ponies. You know, I don't know how much it really makes a difference, but I heard somewhere to 10 to 15 horsepower. You know, and I had a previous engine harness too for another one, but this one's kind of hacked and riddled through, so I won't be using that one. But yeah, that's it. And I got to clean this basement floor. I got rocks and dirt and shit and crap. It's a mess. It's just a mess down there. A total mess. I got to clean up, make some room, clean off a shelf, make way for all the new shit, for the new addition. And then I just sit there and decide where I'm going to put this and what I'm going to use it on, you know. Nice to have the extra, you know. He actually gave me an extra vacuum ball because for some reason there was 2 of them. I don't know how I got 2 vacuum balls, but I got an extra vacuum ball with the setup. Yep. But for $200, I mean, shit, I think it's more than worth. The computer is worth to me at least anywhere between 50 to 100. The TPI setup with the lower intake manifold and of course the fuel rail, the injectors, plenum and throttle body, I mean that's at least another 150 bucks. Speed density box, coastal runners, and then a mass airflow sensor and the extra boot with the mass airflow sensor. That's all worth it. I mean, what do you think? 200 bucks. Would you have gotten it? I don't know. I couldn't pass it up. I had to take a fucking chunk out of my bank account just to get this shit, but I don't care. It's worth it to me to have this shit extra. It's worth it. So, yep. Tomorrow I'll be scraping up room down there, trying to clean shit around, go through some of my stuff, figure out what I don't want, what I do want, and I'll go from there. But yeah, this is my new addition to my Camaro 3rd gen parts madness I got going on. I got a lot of extras now, a lot more goodies here. And cool, because I didn't really have much extra TPI stuff. I wanted extra TPI stuff. To have an extra computer, that's great. He told me he's pretty positive that computer should still work at 88, should still work at 87. So, well, that's about it for this vid. Just wanted to show my as I said, my extras I got here, and it's pretty much, you could say, it's the death of another Camaro out there. It was one that was on the road that will no longer be on the road. And to my advantage, it's a new addition for my own, you know, for whatever I want to build here. But yep, that's about it.